Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to our channel. As always, it's me, Ivan, and today I'll be showing you a watch that Cronos released quite a while ago. Unfortunately, it was a limited edition and sold out incredibly fast, which is a real shame because I genuinely think it's one of the best watches they've ever made. So let's take a closer look and see if you agree with me, and who knows, maybe this video will convince them to bring it back. Guys, just so you know, I bought this watch myself during one of the AliExpress sales back in March, and with taxes included, I paid around 280 euros for it. Considering it comes equipped with a Miyota 9015, I think that's a pretty good deal. The bad news is that, as I just mentioned in the intro, this was a limited edition, and at the time of recording this video, it's completely sold out. The good news, however, is that the regular production models with the white and grey birch dials are still available. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame if you had your heart set on this version, but at least the price hasn't really changed since I bought mine. And as always, if you want to check them out, you'll find the links along with a few discount codes in the description and the pinned comment below. Now, before we get into what makes this watch so special, let's quickly go over the dimensions. This model has a 36mm case, so just be careful not to confuse it with the 38mm version when browsing the Cronos store on AliExpress. Then the look-to-look measures 43.6mm, while the thickness, including the sapphire crystal, comes in at just 11mm. Finally, we have a 19mm lug width, and sized for my 17cm or 6.7-inch wrist, the watch weighs 114 grams. As for wearability, guys, I have to say this watch is fantastic. It sits really nicely on the wrist, it's well balanced, and thanks to the solid build quality and great finishing, it's also very comfortable to wear. And you know what, even though it's only 36mm, it doesn't wear or look small at all. In fact, with this purple dial, it's definitely a watch that gets noticed. Guys, if you remember, about a year ago I reviewed the 38mm grey version here on the channel, and I was super impressed with its build quality. Well, I'm happy to report that this 36mm model is just as good. And I know this might sound like an exaggeration, but to me it's right up there with some of the best made watches you can buy on AliExpress, from brands like St. Martin and Dow. Everything just feels incredibly well made and refined. The finishing is absolutely flawless, and there isn't a single sharp edge anywhere, neither on the case nor on the bracelet. Speaking of the bracelet, it's phenomenal. It's made entirely of solid links, and the removable ones are held together with screws. It has excellent articulation, and the combination of vertically brushed surfaces and polished bevels matches the finishing of the case perfectly. On top of that, you get a low-profile on-the-fly adjustable clasp that's virtually identical to the one found on some St. Martin watches. It offers around 10mm of adjustment, making it really easy to dial in the perfect fit. But hey, as impressive as the build quality is, it's the dial that made me buy this watch in the first place. As you guys know, I love colorful dials, and as I've mentioned in a few recent videos, purple and orange, along with olive or khaki green, have kind of become my favorites. So when I saw that Cronos had released this watch, I didn't waste much time before ordering one. And as you can probably tell, I'm really glad I did, because once again, it's absolutely stunning. The dial features a beautiful cracked ice texture that reflects the light in all sorts of different ways, and the overall execution is incredibly clean. I genuinely can't spot a single imperfection. Now, I know this kind of dial isn't everyone's cup of tea, and Cronos probably knew that as well, which is why they released it as a limited edition. But I really think they should bring it back, so more people get the chance to enjoy it. In fact, if they ever do, I'll probably pick up another one in a different color, because it's just that good. As always, let me know what you think in the comments below, and who knows, maybe if enough of us ask, Cronos will decide to bring these back. Last but not least, I just want to briefly mention the movements. With this watch and most of Cronos' recent models, you can choose between the PT5000 and the Miyota 9015. In my case, I decided to go with the Miyota because the price difference was only about $50 or euro. Needless to say, it's a fantastic movement, it's reliable, accurate, and mine is currently running at around 2 seconds slow per day, which I'm more than happy with. That said, the PT5000 is also a great option. I have it in quite a few of my watches and it's never given me any trouble. So, if you're looking to save a bit of money, I wouldn't hesitate to go for that one instead. Oh, and one last thing, in case you're wondering, the Miyota 9015 inside this Cronos is a genuine Japanese movement and not one of the Chinese clones. So there you have it, guys. I think this Cronos is about as close to a perfect watch as you can get for the money. It impresses with its exceptional build quality and finishing, and this frosted purple dial is absolutely stunning. As for negatives, I can't think of any, but it's worth mentioning that this is very much a Grand Seiko homage. The case, bracelet, handset, and even the indices all take heavy inspiration from the SLGH models. Whether that's a positive or a negative is something I will leave up to you. Personally, I don't mind it at all, and once again, I really hope Cronos decides to bring this model back in the future, not just in 36mm, but in 38 as well. And that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. Thank you very much for staying until the end. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Because with another big AliExpress sale just around the corner, you can expect quite a few more reviews to be coming to the channel very soon. Thanks again for watching, take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.